Hello everyone, it's Mr. E299, and this is the first in a series of videos that I'm going to make where I talk about where, from my personal perspective, modern comic books seem to be lacking, because I'm sure as we all know, the quality of comics isn't as good as it was, say, 10 years ago. I'm going to be talking about a couple of points where I examined where they're falling short and the things that they need to improve on. Um, In this first video, I'm going to talk about villains because every hero needs a good villain, and every story needs some kind of challenge or antagonist in order to make the story compelling. Modern comics seems to be lacking um, in villains. Not that I'm saying that villains aren't there, but they don't seem to be in any way imposing or threatening, or that they could provide the hero with any sort of challenge. Villains, in my opinion, seem to have been relegated to just things that heroes will punch in between the slice of life sections, because the main points of the books nowadays, it seems, isn't superheroics. It's about their civilian lives and what's going on in that. I've seen this a lot in things like Miss Marvel and Ironheart. Um, I'm not saying that civilian lives are important to superheroes, because some of the best moments in Spider-Man is when he's being Peter Parker, but I'm saying that in a superhero comic book, the focus should be superheroics, and for that you need either some kind of disaster or supervillains. But it seems that um, villains are just being used for breaks in between the talking, or for comedic effect. Like, a lot of villains are treated like jokes. Like, one example is when female Thor knocks out Absorbing Man, someone who's gone toe to toe with the real Thor, in just one punch. And then she says that's for saying feminism like it's a four-letter word. Like, you just took a great villain and reduced him to a punchline, literally. And they seem to want to portray these characters as being strong, but the best way to do that is to put them up against a genuine threat and have them overcome that. That's part of the hero's journey. Like, when Spider-Man was a new hero, he was going up against Green Goblin, Vulture, you know, Sandman, characters that might actually kill him if he wasn't careful or made a mistake. And, that was really great to see, because we got to see Spider-Man overcome these threats and become a better hero. And it was compelling because you didn't know how he was going to get out of the situation. And it made you look forward to coming back and reading the next issue to see what happened. But now I don't think villains are taken as seriously, and a lot of them seem to be written to make them more sympathetic, which is interesting every once in a while, but I really think that you need to let villains be villains. Not every character is deserving of sympathy. But, again, that's just my opinion. I personally feel that we need good, classic, I'm evil just for the sake of being evil villains again. But, that's my opinion. Not everybody's going to share it. And considering that I have no power to write these characters, it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon, even though I desperately wish it would. Anyway, this has been one man's opinion on one aspect of what needs to change in Marvel, not Marvel Comics. Well, yes, Marvel Comics, but the comics industry as a whole in terms of comics writing. Anyway, leave a comment if you agree or disagree. Let me know your thoughts. Please share this video. Subscribe if you enjoyed it. This has been Mr. E299, and I will see you all later.